Hello, I'm Home Johnny. I've listened to the audiobook Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's about two young people. It's a young adult novel, really famous, about two young people sick with cancer and famous author Peter Van Houten. The main characters are Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters. It's placed in the USA and Amsterdam because Peter Van Houten lately lives in Amsterdam. It's a fiction, so not based on a real story. John Green, he wants to write about young people because he thinks it's inspiring and it's important, and young people are in a time of their life when they have to figure out what they want to be, who they want to be, and he thinks that that's the most important thing. He doesn't care so much about older people, and I think this book is to take up the fact that it's a critical thing with young people with sickness, and he wants to lift this. And he also wants to lift that you shouldn't just see a young person with a sickness like just a sickness, or you should look around it and see the person and remember the person and not just the person with the sickness. And it's really inspiring, and I liked it a lot. It was really easy to listen to. It was really interesting to listen to. And I chose the audiobook because I don't read so much, so I think thought this was probably the first book in 10 years, so it was a nice adjustment. I have also watched the film, and I liked it a lot, and it's nice to hear the book version of it. The quote I chose was the last quote in the whole book, and Augustus Waters wrote to Peter Van Houten that you don't choose to be hurt in this life, but you choose who hurts you. And I really like my choices, and I hope you like yours too. And he wrote that to Hazel Grace, and when she read it, the book ends with that she's crying and saying, "Yes, I really do, Augustus." And I think it's really beautiful, and it's nice that she can remember him about this, because she looked for these pages that he wrote after he died for a long time, and it was a really nice ending. And I think it's true. Like, life sucks, but you cannot at least choose how it sucks. And I feel it's close to me because I have had bad times, and if you just hang with the right people, it's always better, or the pain is easier. So that's why I chose that one. What more? Yeah. Overall, I think it's a really nice book. It's written from Hazel Grace's perspective. She's sick with terminal cancer in her lungs. She has this medicine that Phalanxrefort or something like that makes it possible for her to live, but she's still sick. So it takes a lot of energy and time, this cancer, and she doesn't know when she will die, and a couple of times she's waken up, couldn't breathe and stuff like this. She meets this young man who had cancer but not anymore, and he's really charming, and it's turned out to be a really grand romantic story. And they chase after this famous author who wrote a book about ill young teenager with cancer who she was kind of similar to Hazel Grace, so that's why she liked it a lot. But the book ends in the mid of a sentence, so it's really annoying, and they want answers, so they really want to meet this otter, and yeah, I will write more about it in my what is it in English, in my recension in the final part of this book project. Thank you, and sorry for my English. I don't used to. I understand the English a lot, but it's kind of difficult to speak because I don't do it so often. Thank you.